Hey everyone, my name's Matt and welcome back to Cobb Hill Farms. We got a nice, beautiful, sunny day once again here on the farm. We've really been blessed with a lot of those days here lately. We're done making hay here on the farm for the year. So at the end of every season, I don't just put things away the way they were when I made the last bale or cut the last hay. I clean everything all off, look it all over, give it a once over, grease it, make sure everything's ready to go for the following year. Or at the very minimum, make a list of things that I know are gonna need to be done before next hay season, so that way I can get it dug out before hay season rolls around and fix it. But that's what we're going to get done this morning, at least with the baler. I want to get this all cleaned out and find a spot in the barn for this. Nuts. Well, it never fails. I just about get as much done with the leaf blower as I want to do, and it dies. So we got to revert to plan B. Shop air. I open up every trap door I can possibly open on this thing. I want this thing as clean as it can be. I want to be able to eat off it when I get done. Well, we got the baler all cleaned out. I figured you didn't want to watch me chase the chaff from one end of the baler to the other multiple times to get it all cleaned out. When I was cleaning it out, the only thing I really found that's going to need any kind of attention is one of these hay dogs down in here. It looks like the mount on the far side has rotted out and is pulled free, and the hay dog is not holding down in the groove like it ought to. That's the way it ought to be. And I'm going to have to do something to fix it on this side. Well, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is that hay dog that I just was talking about when it sticks down in the bale chamber. This particular baler has 3 hay dogs, 2 on top, 1 on the bottom. And what the purpose of those hay dogs are is when the plunger comes forward and compresses and makes a leaf of hay, that hay dog grabs a hold of that compressed hay and holds it in place. When the plunger comes back to grab another leaf of hay and then, or form another leaf of hay, the bale is being held in place by those hay dogs. If you didn't have those hay dogs, then basically every time the plunger came back, that bale would relax and a leaf could even fall down and it wouldn't make a very good bale. So those hay dogs are very important to keep the hay in place to form a bale. So the plan is to store the baler this winter. We're going to clean up this mess in this corner, and we're going to put the baler in and around over here, hopefully for the winter months. There, we were able to get the square baler back here in the corner without really damaging anything. I think the baler is the only thing we're going to get put inside for today. The hay rake and the tedder are going to go probably in the bottom side of the barn, right where the round bales are setting. So I need to get those moved out first. So we're going to move on to something else that needs to get done yet today. there's our last wagon load of second cut and green chop off of that 5-acre field. We'll feed this out later on this evening to the cows. We're going to take the flail chopper and the 460 up to the 10-acre field. The laneway to get to it is a little on the narrow side. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to make it up there with the flail chopper swung out and chopping mode instead of transport mode. But you know what? There's a little bit of thrill seeker in me, so I think we're going to see what happens. We made it all the way up here, didn't have any problems. We had a real close call there once, but luckily we didn't hit the tree with the flail chopper. I really couldn't believe how the second cut and regrowth from when we baled hay up here is looking. This stuff is really nice and tall already. And it's been, what, 2 weeks I think since we cut and baled this. So it's looking really good. I'm happy with it. Well, it was another good productive day here on the farm. This time of year is getting to be winding down from the summer hustle and bustle. So there's getting to be just a lot of little things that need to be done, nothing huge. You know, so getting all the baling equipment cleaned up and put away for the year, and, you know, doing the flail chopping every other day. This is the time of year that I really start to enjoy, you know, think back and reflect on the summer and what we did, but start to just wind down and start to give my body a much needed rest. So we got to get ready for farmers market. Didn't have to butcher any chickens this week. Kind of a odd Friday to not have to butcher chickens, but if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, as always, we ask you to subscribe. We hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.